everyone. This is, I believe it's Saint Peter's Square. Actually, you know what? I'm not even sure if that's what it's called. I think it's Saint Peter's Square. This is the square on the south side of that Winter Palace. This building is that Winter Palace that I showed off before, where the museum is. The entrance to the museum is right there through those doors. That's where you go into the museum. You can see there are quite a few people lined up to go in. Actually, I don't even know if they're lined up to go into the museum. They might just be lined up standing outside just for fun. But yeah, one thing that sort of characterizes a culture is not only the architecture of its buildings, but how they're laid out and how the city is laid out. And another thing that I like about Petersburg, and again, it's not specific to Petersburg, it's sort of characteristic of European cities in general, I think, is that they have big open squares like this, which encourage congregation among people. Places like this where vehicular traffic is not allowed unless you count those people on that horse and carriage. Wait, where are they? Can't see my camera's viewfinder very well, so I can't really see what I'm actually pointing at. I don't know, hopefully you can see them. They're somewhere over there, the people on a horse-drawn carriage. But I mean, yeah, cars aren't allowed here. The street is right out there, and so you can see there's buses and all manner of traffic going by on the street. But it's sort of nice that these societies do have this sort of ideal of gathering places for people to meet. It's something that is kind of lacking in again in our modern culture that emphasizes productivity among people and sort of puts people into specific categories rather than allowing them to be human beings, which is something that I like about Russia. I have no idea what these people are doing. They're playing some kind of a combination of tennis with what do you call those paddles that have a ball on a string attached to them? And it's kind of like that, sort of like that, except done with a tennis racket and a tennis ball, looks like. That trailer over there is a toilet. Most toilets in Europe are marked with a WC, which is obviously short for water closet in English. The text on the right is tualet, which is Russian for toilet. What looks like a letter Y is actually a U, like it makes like a U sound. And the fourth letter is actually a Russian letter L, which I believe derives from the lambda character in Greek. Over there, I probably shouldn't focus on it too long, but there's a van over there that says Milicia on the side, which, as you can imagine, stands for or translates as military. It's actually literally just the police. They're nothing more than just city cops, but until recently, city cops here were called Milicia. And they recently changed it to just regular police to make them appear more friendly and less menacing, because there have been stories here of police picking on people. If you ever do come to Russia, do be cautious of the police. I've been told many times that you have to be careful of police trying to shake people down for money. Usually that's what they're interested in. Usually they're trying to bilk people out of money by framing them for crimes or things like that. There's another police car over there. I'm not going to dwell on it too long because I don't want them to think I'm watching them. But I don't know if you saw it, but most police cars here are funny. They're these tiny little hatchbacks. In the United States and Canada as well, police cars are almost universally Ford Crown Victorias, which are, big cars, a lot of seating room inside, and huge trunks. Here they're usually these ridiculous little cars with tiny trunks, or often no trunks, like literally hatchbacks. And it's kind of funny, actually. You'd think they don't fund their police departments very well, and maybe they don't, I don't know. It's funny, there's this sort of stereotype here that people are oppressed and the government takes advantage of them, and I don't know how true it is, but they've somehow built if it's true, they've somehow built all this bureaucracy with not a lot of money. You know how Russia is popularly supposed to be a very, obviously a very left-wing kind of country. Politics here are communist-leaning maybe not anymore, but I think still they kind of are, which is supposed to be like a far-left mentality. But usually left-wing politics are associated with high taxes, and I think income tax here is between, I think it's between 10 and 20%. It's something like, I think it's like between 10 and 15% actually, which is quite low. It's lower than, significantly lower than I think even the lowest tax brackets in the United States, which is obviously a place where people talk about taxes a lot more. Maybe that's why. So yeah, money is kind of strange here. I mean, on the one hand, the Russian ruble is still used, and 1 ruble is worth 30. The exchange rate is typically cited as being 30 to a dollar. 1 US dollar is worth about 30 rubles. So obviously, the ruble isn't worth very much. But oh, hey, there you can see St. Isaac's Cathedral from a different angle. That's where I was previously. So yeah, this is a big open square where people gather to meet and discuss things among themselves. It's kind of nice. I must confess that I like this. I do like... Oh, this guy stopped suddenly. He didn't want me to film him on his motorcycle for some reason. Yeah. The ideal of community and gathering places in old world societies. Kind of like it. It's kind of nice. Alright folks, thanks for watching. I will see you folks later. Bye bye for now.